Good morning, everyone. It is coming up on 9 a.m., 21 degrees, a half hour of daybreak left here on WGRZ Plus. And in our top story this morning, the death of a visually impaired refugee is drawing reaction and attention across the country and here in Western New York. You're looking at video from yesterday's prayer service at a mosque on Sycamore Street, where dozens came together to remember the life of 56-year-old Nurul Amin Shah Alam. He was found dead Tuesday evening after being released from jail last Thursday. Now, many are reacting after his death, including activists, family, friends, lawmakers, and the mayor of Buffalo. And they're all asking some tough questions. And the Attorney General is promising an investigation into how he went missing and died after Border Patrol dropped him off at a Tim Hortons. Daybreak's Natalie Foss is live in the newsroom to explain what happens now. Natalie?
Well, Melissa, there's lots of details to still go over. There are multiple agencies involved in numerous investigations surrounding what happened to Shah Alam. Buffalo Police, Customs and Border Patrol and the Erie County Sheriff's Office maintained that they followed procedures as normal, while the Attorney General's office provided a statement to us yesterday saying that our office will be reviewing their legal options, all while there are contradicting statements from authorities when it comes to Shah Alam's cause of death. After he was released from custody, Shah Alam accepted a courtesy ride from Border Patrol to a Tim Hortons in Black Rock. Agencies and officials are now pushing back on those actions. According to the Legal Aid Bureau of Buffalo, who represent Shah Alam, he spoke almost no English and was severely visually impaired. They went on to say that he would not have been able to contact family without assistance. Mayor of Buffalo, Sean Ryan, said in a press conference yesterday that Shah Alam should have never been taken from the holding center without someone he knows present.
If they had taken him back to the holding center, the desk sergeant could have reviewed his visitor log and showed that his son was a regular visitor. Here's his phone number. They could have showed that his lawyer was an active visitor. Here's his phone number. And they could have showed that his immigration lawyer was an active visitor. And here's his phone number. So there would have been ways to contact the family so you didn't leave somebody out in the cold.
Another big question still circulating is into the matter of Shah Alam's death. Now, you may remember yesterday we shared a statement from Buffalo Police saying in part, quote, the cause of death was health in nature. Exposure and homicide have been ruled out, but the Erie County Department of Health is now contradicting that statement. They say that they didn't provide that information to anyone and that they're still investigating. Right now they say that they don't have a timeline for their investigation. On your side in the newsroom, Natalie Foss, Channel 2 News.
Yeah, certainly a story that we're going to be staying on top of since there are so many unanswered questions. Natalie, thank you. And in the wake of all of this, a gathering was held to mourn the victim at Bidwell Park in the Elmwood Village yesterday. The event was organized by the group Justice for Migrant Families of Western New York. And some people tell us that Shah Alam's death is heartbreaking to learn about.
He was a father. I mean, it doesn't even matter if he was a father or not. This was a human being who escaped atrocities to come to this country for a better life, and this is what happened to him. This is how he was treated.
What do you want to see done, I guess, next, right? What?
I want to see courage out of our politicians. Everyone in Washington, Albany, City Hall, I want them to have the courage to stand up and do what is right by their citizens.
And we're also getting a look at his arrest last February. According to Buffalo Police, Shah Alam allegedly trespassed on someone's property, caused around $200 in damage to a home, and attacked several officers. And Two on Your Side has received body camera footage from that incident that landed him behind bars for more than a year. Two on Your Side's Lauren Hall reports.
Hey! What are you doing?
Police records show on February 15th, 2025, officers were called to a home on Tonawanda Street by someone reporting a stranger trespassing in their yard. That stranger was 56-year-old Nurul Amin Shah Alam. Body camera footage shows the two responding officers approaching Shah Alam, who was carrying two slender black poles. The officers repeatedly ordered him to drop the poles.
Put it down! Put it down! Down! On the ground!
At one point, he sticks them into the ground but never fully lets go, eventually waving the poles in the air at the direction of the officers. That's when both officers fire their tasers.
Delta 280 radio, give me more cars. Yeah! Put it down!
One hits Shaw alum but has no effect. The other appears to malfunction. The officers then tackle Shaw alum to the ground and handcuff him.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
During the struggle, he bites both officers.
Okay.
He's gonna bite you.
More officers arrive along with an ambulance, and once subdued, Shaw alum is placed on a stretcher where officers say they smell alcohol. Officers attempt to communicate with him, but it's clear they cannot understand the language he's speaking.
We have no idea who he is. We don't know what language he's speaking.
I believe.
Spanish?
Okay.
Do you speak Spanish?
Okay.
The only English words he speaks are okay and I love you, which he even sings from the back of the ambulance.
I love you. I love you.
The video ends as EMS takes Shaw alum to ECMC.
And this story is certainly one that we will continue to cover throughout the day and coming weeks and months. Now to a story developing from overnight. We're now learning that an overnight fire in Amherst was deadly. The Eggertsville fire chief confirmed to me just about an hour ago that firefighters found the body of an elderly man inside the burned out home. He said that when they got to the scene on Bailey Avenue near Longmeadow, they found hoarding conditions in the home. They said they searched for the victim inside that burning home for about 20 minutes. Again, they finally did locate that person who died in the fire. They're not releasing any information about the identity of the victim other than that he was an elderly man. The fire caused about $400,000 in damage, and the cause is still under investigation. This morning, we have an update on the internal affairs files related to the crash involving Erie County Sheriff's Narcotics Chief DJ Granville. More than 3,000 pages of documents and 12 hours of audio were released as part of Mayor Sean Ryan's press conference yesterday. And 2 on Your Side's Nate Benson has been sorting through it all and has the latest.
When 2 on Your Side examined the files earlier this week, the biggest revelation we've seen so far is that Lieutenant Esquilin called then Chief of Detectives Craig Macy shortly after the crash happened. Esquilin is the sister-in-law of Granville, and Macy later told Internal Affairs investigators that he considers Granville a friend. Both Esquilin and Macy told investigators that it was a casual phone call and she was simply seeking advice about the situation, but Macy was not her supervisor. The mayor today encouraged the public to go to the City of Buffalo Freedom of Information portal and download the files to look at them and draw their own conclusions. He said he did not do a full review of the files himself and did not want to come to any conclusions. Mayor Ryan says he stands by the commissioner and that his transition team knew about Macy being contacted that night shortly after the crash.
Mr. Macy didn't offer his resignation because the information you're hearing today is not new to me. I knew this information before I asked Commissioner Macy to be the commissioner. He was very forthright through the transition process. You know, this information is in this internal affairs file, and I think you should release it. And I'm in there. And here's how I'm in there. You know, he explained that because of the lack of accountability in the rank and file of the police department over the last year, that when officers needed questions answered, the rank and file, the brass wasn't answering the phone calls. So he said his phone often rang after midnight because he was one of the only few people with rank who are actually doing their jobs and accepting phone calls.
Mayor Ryan also pointed out that Commissioner Macy has issued several new general orders to Buffalo Police, including one focused on establishing a conflict of interest policy, so responding officers have clear direction about whether or not they should remain at a scene if there is a perceived conflict. Now, this is a massive amount of files released as part of the Internal Affairs investigation. We are going to continue to comb through them and bring you any new information we discover. But again, you can download those files yourself. We have a link posted right now on WGRZ.com. On Your Side in Buffalo, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.
Well, remember this woman who stowed away on a flight to Paris and then was arrested in Buffalo for trying to sneak into Canada? Well, she's been arrested again for the same thing. 2 sources tell NBC News that Svetlana Dali is back in custody in Milan this time after allegedly sneaking onto United Airlines flight from Newark to Italy on Tuesday night. Investigators say she wasn't discovered until the plane was already over the Atlantic. Back in July, Dali was sentenced in Buffalo to time served and a year of supervised release. In North Buffalo today, Steel Leaf Brewing Company is going to be holding a liquidation sale before closing its doors for good. Owners say the decision to close comes after ongoing economic challenges. They'll be selling furniture, decor, fixtures, and much more from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can visit Steel Leaf on Hurdle Avenue, and then tomorrow there will be a final farewell party starting at 6 p.m. All right, Patrick, it is 9:09, 21 degrees. We want to...
Oh, hold on. Don't take the graphics yet.
Pay no attention to the graphic you see on the TV.
Well, because we're building, starting Monday, we're doing things a little differently here. So that's what I'm kind of preparing for. So.
Anything I need to know about?
No, it's a surprise. All right. Oh, and by the way, check out our weather show. Kevin and I will be live on our streaming channel at 12:30 today for a half an hour of weather geekery.
What are we going to geek out over?
Oh, you ready for this?
We see you getting dressed.
Yeah, I got 8 different things going on, including this. Sudden stratospheric warming. Oh, what's that?
I have no idea.
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Basically, what we're going to do is take a look. Kevin's going to do some stuff. I'm going to do some stuff. My focus today is going to be kind of on March, okay, and how we think March will evolve. It's going to have some warm times and potentially some cold times, too. So when you're like, well, that's a stretch. Well, if you remember, last March was very mild. There were no big swings. I think this March, will have those swings. So we're going to dive into that, and sudden stratospheric warming has something to do with it, and we'll explain then. Okay, today mostly sunny. Tonight, a rain shower or two. Saturday, we've got a dry day. 40, that's probably a midday temperature, then it slides after that. Saturday night, some light snow, and then Sunday, much colder compared to Saturday. Highs in the low 20s, that's it, with maybe a snow shower in the morning. There are some high clouds moving through now. It's a nice looking day today, and it looks like it should stay that way with temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Notice a couple rain showers late tonight. You'll see those right here coming through. There, between, let's say, 2:30 and 4:30. Then numbers slide into the 30s Saturday night, then down into the 20s, and then eventually some teens Sunday morning with a little bit of light snow moving through. The snow should wrap up pretty quickly on Sunday. Actually, some afternoon clearing, but look at your Sunday temperatures in the afternoon, only in the low 20s. So it is going to be getting colder around here. And in terms of snowfall, this is, again, Saturday night into early Sunday, a coating to a half an inch to the north, an inch to maybe 2 for the southern tier. That wraps up early on Sunday. So mild today, tomorrow. Then we get the snow Saturday night, and then cold Sunday into Monday. So for today, becoming mostly sunny, 44 degrees, a light breeze. Tonight, it will be breezy, by the way. Winds gusting 25 to 35 miles an hour. Snow Saturday night, snow showers early Sunday. Monday, upper 20s. Tuesday, kind of sloppy, a little rain and snow mix. Wednesday, near 40. And then on Thursday, temperatures right around 50, but it should be wet, it appears. And for the south towns in the southern tier, we're going to see some snow showers on Sunday morning, only in the morning. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
And then some rain and snow showers Tuesday, and then some wet weather on Thursday.
So, Patrick, next weekend is the Shamrock Run. How are we looking otherwise for that?
It's kind of, I think it's going to be mild, certainly. Don't know yet really about precip chances. I know that I have a hunch it should be okay. Thursday looks wet, but I don't see anything immediately coming behind that for the following weekend. So right now, I think we're okay.
Yeah, we're still a week out. We'll take a look. Okay, Patrick, thank you. And stay with us. We're talking Bills, Sabres, Bandits coming up right after the break. Every time we come back from break, Patrick is cleaning off his pants from all of the salt. We talk about it all the time. I did do a car wash yesterday, by the way. That was a big topic of our conversation, was going in line at the car wash.
Was there a long line?
Well, I went, you got to go the off times. 10:30, 11:30.
You got right in.
And I got in. But it's going to be busy today because of all that sunshine. Okay, also busy, NFL Combine. It was going on all week long. It's about to wrap up, but the NFL hopefuls are taking part in drills in Indianapolis. And for a lot of Western New Yorkers and members of Bills Mafia, they'll really be watching the wide receiver position. No secret to head coach Joe Brady either. And he chatted with our sports director, John Scott, about what it's like being head coach at the Combine in Indy.
Joe, you've been the head coach of the Buffalo Bills for about a month or so now. Has it sunk in, and what have you learned in just a short amount of time what it means to be a head coach?
Yeah, look, I don't know if it ever is going to sink in, right? It's you go right from finding out you got the job to kind of rolling with it, and don't have a lot of time to kind of sit back and kind of reflect because there's a lot to do, right? And but I've loved every second of it, and I know there's a lot for me to learn. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to roll with it, but I'm really enjoying it so far.
We know you've been kind of part of the personnel conversations over the past years in the offensive coordinator role, but how do you see yourself fitting in those decisions, working with Brandon Beane over the coming months to shape this season's roster?
Yeah, I think, look, the communication with Brandon and I, look, we're still figuring all that out, right? But so far up to this point, I mean, everything's been great, and I'm fortunate, right? I got to work with him for 4 years already, so I already kind of know his personality. But we're building this team together, right? And we just want the best football players, and it's our job as coaches then to take what we have and make it work. And he does a great job. I mean, look, you don't go to the playoffs as many times as we have with him as the GM without him knowing what he's doing.
I don't know if you're aware of this. A lot of people are curious about wide receiver with this team. How do you envision that position evolving, whether that's personnel, whether that's the way you use the people that maybe are already in-house this coming season?
Yeah, look, I think just like our systems in place in the building, position groups, that's something after every season that we look at and we're like, all right, what do we have to do differently? Who do we have? What are some different pieces that we can use? And look, there's a lot that obviously goes into it, right? It's, when your quarterback's making as much money as he is, it's hard. You're going to have to build through the draft, and you're going to have to do a lot of those things. But we take a lot of pride of figuring out what we have in the rooms and making it work. And I had a lot of faith in the receiver group last year. And look, I didn't think they played to the point I'm getting a lot of the questions about. But I'm excited about the group that we have returning, and I know we're going to always look to find ways to improve in all the position groups. But I'm a receiver at heart, so I'm always going to want wideouts. It's natural.
All right, Bills head coach Joe Brady here at the NFL Combine. I'm John Scott for Channel 2 Sports.
Looks like Joe Brady's about to go on tour.
I know. He's the newest member of NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. It's
great.
That's our head coach.
It's just he's so young looking, and he's kind of got that Eminem.
He's just so chill.
Look, or Justin Timberlake look.
Yeah, trying not to impress anybody and just, telling it like it is. And just very different. I kind of wish that Hard Knocks was doing Buffalo again to compare, what Sean McDermott's
I don't know if
they
would they do a Hard Knocks on a team with a new coach?
Well, they also won't do the same team.
Oh, no, I know. But let's just say Buffalo was in the, I wonder if they would.
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like ages ago and a team ago that Hard Knocks was here, right?
It's going to be a very different team.
Yeah.
Lots of new faces.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get some same product out of the Sabres tonight, because they were great in their last game against the Devils, and tonight they'll be playing the Panthers. Yeah, reigning Stanley Cup champs, but not too high in the on the leaderboard right now. But the Sabres will be on the hunt to continue their success after a 20-day break because of the Olympics. And they won their first game back against the Devils on Wednesday, with gold medalist Tage Thompson scoring one of the goals in that game. And tonight's game starts at 7 p.m. in Florida. Then they'll have another game tomorrow night against the Lightning, who are at the top of the division right now. Sabres looking good. Just got to keep it going, right?
Yeah, I would be happy if they come out of Florida with like 2 points. 2 games.
Yeah, but every game now,
3 or 4 would be better, but I'm just saying get at least 2.
Right. Every game feels like a playoff game, as we're so close to the end of the season.
Yeah.
And
did you say we played Tampa already 3 times?
We played the Panthers.
Oh, have we played the Lightning yet?
I believe we have.
Did we win or not?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I will look that up in the next.
But they're like the hottest team in the NHL.
Yes. Yeah. They're winning by a long shot.
Yeah, they have 80 points. We have 72, so they're way ahead. Yeah.
Now, it's so interesting. We're fighting to keep that playoff spot. Well, the Bandits are trying to get a playoff spot, which is very strange to talk about. And so they've got a game today against Saskatchewan, and then tomorrow against Toronto. Saskatchewan's the top of the NLL right now. And Yeah, the Bandits, three-peat champions, now just looking to try to get into the playoffs. So we'll keep you updated about all of that. Tomorrow morning on Daybreak, we'll have results of the Bandits and the Sabres.
And I'm told that from our ace producer Topher that the Sabres played the Lightning February 3rd, and they lost 4-3. So it was a close game, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
4-3.
but that was right before the break, too.
Yeah, that's when they went to Florida, and they won. They had they lost 3 of 4, but one was a overtime, and that was against the Panthers, I think, and then they lost to the Lightning.
Well, hopefully they'll redeem themselves this weekend. All right, stay with us. We'll have a little bit more coming up after the break. All right, if you love classic cars and, I don't know, sports cars? Are there sports cars?
These more look like hot rods.
Hot rods, yes, that was the word I was looking
for. I wouldn't say these are kind of muscle cars, kind of, you know.
Okay.
It's like some cars have an engine. These engines have a car on them.
Got it. Okay, we're talking about the cavalcade of cars, and that's at the fairgrounds in Hamburg this weekend. So Kevin O'Neill was there this morning and shows us what we can see.
It's back 33 years now, and every year it's different.
It's different.
You guys mix it up, Roger. Nice to see you. How you doing?
Thanks for coming back.
All right, for the uninitiated, tell me about the cavalcade of cars. What is it?
Cavalcade of cars consist of classic, customs, motorcycles, and trucks, and more. A little of everything. You want your hot rod, we got your hot rod. You want a race car, we got race cars.
You want a big wiener? You got a big wiener mobile.
Well, yes, we got the wiener mobile.
Yeah, how about that?
It's going to be here all 3 days, and the hot doggers who run the...
That's their name.
They drive it, and they bring it, so it'll be here inside all weekend for you to take pictures of and, you know, get a free wiener whistle they give away.
Couple buildings, too.
2 buildings full of cars. 150 different pieces here.
That's outstanding.
50 vendors. You got concessions, so you got your
music, beverages, adult beverages, pop, and food.
I heard the weather's perfect this weekend. Get out, come here, and walk around and enjoy.
Yeah, the music's going to be, the weather's going to be good enough for people to get here, but it's not going to be 70 degrees. You're going to want to be indoors, and here you go.
Nobody's picking up the sticks yet.
Great. What's your favorite part of the show?
Talking with the people. Really it is. I really love talking to these owners, especially the ones that come out of state. I sit down with them for 10, 15 minutes at a time and just talk about what they have, what they do.
If people love to chat, talk about cars, you're gonna meet new friends here for life.
I have a lot of people that come here every year because they've met new friends, and they keep coming back because they like to see them again.
Okay, you can buy tickets here, but the best way is to get them at Vance.
Vance Auto, all the stores around Buffalo.
Okay.
And then you can go to K&S Automotive in Tonawanda. They have them too if you're over that way.
Okay, and kids 12 and under are free?
12 and under are free, and we're raising money for Buffalo Autism, so we're doing a lot with them this year, so please come and buy raffle tickets and support them and help them raise some money.
Saturday and Sunday hours, do you know off the top of your head?
Saturday is 10 to 5 or 10 to 9. And Sunday will be 10 to 5, and we're open tonight at 4 o'clock till 9.
There you go. Through March 1st, the Cavalcade O Cars, 33 years. On your side in Hamburg. I'm Kevin O'Neill, Channel 2 News.
Favorite musical of mine that features classic cars?
Grease?
Yep.
That's
Good job.
Yeah. What was the car that they danced on? It was, you know, the video part when they did Grease Lightning.
Grease Lightning, yeah.
They're walking around. It's a pink car. Was it a Cadillac?
What?
No.
Well, no, they had like the red car that the guys were dancing on.
Okay, I thought there was a pink car in there. Anyway, I'm sure that. Anyway.
The pink ladies.
What's that? They had 1948 Ford Deluxe. What color was it?
It was red.
Is that the one that they fly off in? At the very end?
He
I
was
think so.
Driving.
Remember at the end when they take off?
Yeah, but Kanicki dances on the car in the auto shop for school at Rydell High.
Rydell High.
And that was the red one.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cool.
That's all I have to say about that.
Well,
that is my extent of car knowledge.
Well, there's not a lot. Oh, you know what my favorite car movie was? I wonder if anybody remembers this. 1977, Corvette Summer. Does anybody remember that movie? And guess who was in it? Mark Hamill before he was Luke Skywalker.
Come on.
Yes.
Really? Huh.
Corvette Summer. It's about a Corvette that gets stolen, and he's freaking out, and he spends like the whole summer trying to find it.
Huh.
Sorry, just random.
Yeah, no, and then we talked about Ferris Bueller's Day Off and the Ferrari. That was a gorgeous car. And Back to the Future, DeLorean.
The DeLorean, yeah. Don't see many of those anymore. But what you do see are those Tesla trucks. That looks kind of like a big DeLorean in a way. Same color.
Yeah.
That's steel.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called again?
The Cybertruck.
Yeah. And you can never see who's driving it. It's all tinted. You want to
Yeah,
kind of see
the thing is, no offense if you drive one, but the people who are driving Cybertrucks probably want you to see them.
They untint their windows.
They untint their
right. Look at me. Look what I got and you don't.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you will not see Cybertrucks in the Old Neighborhood Parade, likely. That is coming up on Saturday, the 14th, one of the longest running traditions. The plans have been announced. It's the 31st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in the Old First Ward and Valley neighborhoods. It's the 14th, that's the Saturday, and it is 11 a.m. And then the big downtown parade is on Sunday. And this one will follow up with an Irish hoolie at the Valley Community Center. And Wayne Butch Lickfeld has been named this year's Grand Marshal. He's a lifelong Old First Ward resident, so a huge honor for him to be leading that parade. And there's a fundraiser also coming up tomorrow at the Valley Community Center. So lots to look forward to with that, and hopefully some nice weather. You're saying it is going to be mild leading up to St. Patrick's Day.
Next weekend definitely looks mild. Hard to say if there's rain, no rain.
Yeah.
But yeah, that can be a cold parade, and I know it was. It has.
And
been.
a fun parade, I've never done it.
It is so fun. It's long.
I might have to join the Gallivan
but it
clan
is
this year.
so. Oh, good luck finding them. There's a Gallivan flag.
Yeah.
And then 300 people. They're all Gallavans.
So no one will know if I'm just winding my way with that.
You're one of the clan.
I'm too tall to be in the Gallivan clan.
What sticks out?
I'll do it.
All these people than you.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Oh my God.